This week on 49ers Cal High Sports Report, we jump into the winter season with basketball and soccer from all around the Bay Area. We'll have Heritage battling San Ramon Valley. Palo Alto meets Half Moon Bay, and Castlemont takes on Berkeley.
We have the NorCal football game between Camp Lindo and Milpitas, girls hoops with Salesian and Pinewood, soccer with St. Ignatius and Mountain View, and we'll go along with 49ers Studios as they take us inside a high school football game. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start tonight with our first look at boys basketball this season. A NCS versus CCS game. Sacred Heart Cathedral is coming off a playoff season, losing in the CCS quarterfinals last year and looking to improve this season.
That's right. The Irish taking on a McClymonds team that struggled last season, but looking for big things this year with veteran head coach Fred Morris at the helm. The Warriors and Fighting Irish this week. The McClymonds Warriors hosting the Fighting Irish from Sacred Heart Cathedral. First seconds of the game, Bryce Monroe on the fast break, dishing to Gary Hudson. Nice play there, 4-0 Irish. The Irish take the possession back. Monroe top of the key, he drives to the hoop with the Euro step and a 10-2 lead. The Warriors now on their own fast break. Deuce Holmes will show off his Euro step as well, but the opposite hand. Moving ahead to the second quarter now, John Levon John steals this one, dishes to Emmett Neal with the follow-up, and now the lead is 31-15 Irish. A few plays later, Gary Hudson with the steal lobs this one up for Amin Oglesby. Nice finish there and nice teamwork too. Still in the second, this shot rattles off the rim, but in comes Neal again for the one-handed putback. Very impressive. A few seconds later, Neal gets the rebound and finds Hudson all alone and goes all the way for the 42-19 lead. Final moments of the second, now the Warriors fighting back. Emmanuel Perry with the floater and gets a second chance for the bucket, but the Irish still lead by 21 at the half. Next quarter now, it's all Sacred Heart Cathedral. Hudson with the steal out to Emmett Neal, who drives this one to the rack. Moving ahead to the final quarter now, Miles Bowe finds Elijah Flowers cutting to the bucket, and that's good. It's Flowers again doing what he does best, crossover and laying this one in to seal the deal for the Fighting Irish. After the game, Emmett Neal talks to us about team chemistry and this win moving forward.
Gives us good energy heading into the season. We want to have a good preseason record so we can hold the team morale up heading for the tough WCL League. It plays a huge role because for this upcoming season, we need to stay as a team because if we don't got each other's backs, nobody else will. So when we on road trips and things like that, it's good to have team chemistry so we can win these tough games.
Now it's time for Gunn and Westmont in the Wildcat shootout. The Warriors with a quick lead. RJ Schlingo finds TC Wagner in the corner and he drops a three for the 8-point lead. Few seconds left in the first. Gunn brings it in within two. Here's Jake Humble to Ellie Russo. He goes straight for the hoop for two. Second quarter, Gunn goes to work. It's Will Roth to Ronan Eltherlington to Russo for the finish. Titans lead it by 5. Gunn carries that momentum into the second half. Look at Evan Dre sink this one. Wow, nice shot. Titans grab an 8-point lead as Russo shows off his range. He swishes this one. Dre with the assist. But the Warriors aren't done yet. TC finds Santiago Musgrove down low, and he muscles his way to the hoop for two. Westmont finds rhythm. TC passes to Austin Tremelling. He goes for three, and it is good. Warriors tie it with 2:30 left to play. And it's all Westmont from here. TC again with the assist to Jackson Wagner, who banks it in. The Warriors go on to win at 49-41 with TC Wagner and Schlingo leading the way.
Doug Sakamoto and his Mission San Jose girls getting ready to go against Ardee Valley. This one tight early. Amisha Cambath hard to the lane, splitting defenders and scoring. But Mission San Jose right back as Aaron Zhu dishes out to Michelle Lynn, and the Warriors can hit from outside. Lynn for three and a 12-8 Warrior lead. The Wildcats' Megan Zink working on the post and Sisa Hama Samra for a long two, and the game is tied at 12 in the second. More Wildcats, it's Maddie Taylor getting the rebound, and she is going coast to coast with a crossover and strong drive to the rack for two. But Mission San Jose takes control from there. Lynn over to Megan Nair, and she wears number 2. But don't let that fool you. This girl can shoot the three. 2 of her 6 3-pointers in the game here. Mission up 20-14 late in the second quarter. Third quarter now, and Zing working the paint. It's a hook shot. We love the hook shot. But here's Nair again. This a long three, nothing but net, and the Warriors are up by 15 points. This time Nair driving and then dishing to Starla Murillo, and the Mission San Jose Warriors go to 2-0 on the season. A big game for Nair with 22 points, including 6 three-pointers.
We head to the pitch as the Castro Valley Trojans host the Washington Huskies. The Trojans on the attack early. Alyssa Vigalin passes to Daniela Vallejo, who feeds it back to Vigalin, and she finds a back of the goal to put Castro on the board. Trojans looking to extend their lead, but the Huskies goalkeeper Poonam Ranu makes the diving stop, just one of her 14 saves from the game. 10 minutes left in the first. Trojans with the ball. Hannah Mescanier with the attempt, it's deflected, and Tara Finnegan-Canepa puts it away. Castro is dialed in. Sydney Shaw with a great ball to Hannah Mescanier. She's one-on-one with the goalie. She curves this ball in for the goal at the half. Trojans lead 3-0. Castro is just getting started. Less than 2 minutes into the second half, Mila Ogle launches it from way far out. It's tipped, hits the top of the post, and bounces in. 14 minutes remaining. It's more Trojan action as Amaya Tomlinson picks up the ball at midfield. She makes some moves, losing some defenders, and with her left foot, she puts it away. CV grabs the 6-0 lead. Trojans not done yet. Here's Finnegan-Canepa with the corner kick, and there to bring it home with a spectacular shot is Tomlinson. Castro Valley with an explosive night on offense, winning it 7-0. Great team win for the Trojans.
Each week, the Rykus Center presents the Player of the Week award.
The announcement made in a rap produced by the hip hop department at the Rykus Center. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
Rykus. Liberty High School has a legend in the making. Junior running back, Tyrell willing to breaking. All the records in the books, competition only shook. 30 carries on the loose, that is nothing you can do. Now Division 1 title, his play is contagious. Like a body goes viral, his game is outrageous. His no game is survival. 3 touchdowns against Freedom to get the job done. 288 yards until the cops come. Presentation High School's KT LeBron. Soar above the competition, that girl jump like she's LeBron. State championship title, KT has led them all the way. 18 kills in a comeback win, and she's mostly to blame. The Panthers strive under pressure, you can never count them out. Underdogs in the beginning, on the podium with the crown. Listen to the sound as the medals click clack. KT pull on the show, and you can never take that back. Those are your Players of the Week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
Is your shoulder dislocated or separated? Injuries to the joints around the shoulder can be confusing because it depends on which joint is involved. Dislocations involve the glenohumeral joint. This is the main ball and socket of the shoulder joint. These can be in different directions and usually involve injury to the labrum, the rubbery bumper around the socket. Dislocations need to be reduced or put back in place. Once in, they can be treated with physical therapy, but if it's severe or keeps popping out, surgery may be necessary. Separations, on the other hand, involve the acromioclavicular joint. This is the connection between your collarbone and the shoulder blade. Most separations are mild to moderate and can be treated in a sling. You might have a permanent noticeable bump, but this usually doesn't cause any problems. More severe separations are less common, but might need surgical repair.
The Foster Farms Bowl is coming up December 27th here at Levi Stadium. The matchup is now set with Arizona taking on Purdue. Should be a wild offensive game. Here's your chance to go to the game. The first person to answer this trivia question on Twitter will receive 4 free tickets to the game. The question is, what former Monta Vista wide receiver now plays for the University of Arizona football team?
The answer to last week's question, Olympic gold medalist Carrie Walsh Jennings won 2 state titles in both basketball and volleyball at Midi.
Coming up, the Block Construction NCS blockbuster game with Heritage and San Ramon Valley on the hardwood.
And the Hillsdale girls team taking on Lee next.
At Stanford Healthcare, we can now repair complex aortic aneurysms without invasive surgery. If we can do that, imagine what we can do for varicose veins. And if we can precisely treat eye cancer with minimal damage to the rest of the eye, imagine what we can do for glaucoma, even cataracts. If we can use DNA to diagnose the rarest of diseases, imagine what we can do for the conditions that affect us all. Imagine what we can do for you.
As the college football season concludes in the Bay, the action heats up. The Foster Farms Bowl kicks off the final college football game in the Bay Area. Be there as the Pac-12 squares off against the Big Ten at Levi Stadium. Get your tickets at fosterfarmsbowl.com to be a part of the Bay Area's bowl.
The Reicha Center is well known as an elite athletic training facility, but you might not be aware of all the ways the center touches the lives of our community. In addition to athletic fitness, nature awareness, and creative arts, the Reicha Center offers a diverse community service program allowing students to gain leadership and life skills, learning the responsibilities of a real work environment, from working with young children to helping veterans with archery. The community service program will teach students the demands of a professional environment while fulfilling their high school's community service requirements.
We are back at Levi Stadium with our block construction blockbuster game. The Heritage Patriots are off to a great start this season with a 5-0 record and some very impressive wins.
Yes, they do. The Pats taking on San Ramon Valley. The Wolves with a young squad looking to make a playoff run this season. It's our NCS blockbuster game. Our Austin Manili was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
Welcome to San Ramon Valley High School with the Wolves are hosting the Heritage Patriots, a team that is looking for their 6th straight victory to start the season. SRV is coming in with a lot of talent, but the one to watch is 6'5" junior Connor Murphy. That's who the coaches say is their leader on this squad. While the Patriots present one of the best all-around players, senior forward Jonathan Ned. Last year's league MVP, he will be a tough player to defend here tonight. Let's find out who comes out on top on tonight's NCS Block Construction Blockbuster game. The Wolves of San Ramon Valley getting pumped for tonight's matchup. Right in the very first play of the game, it's Sebastian Scott with some nice D. He'll steal this one and take this one to the rack for the first 2 points of the game. But the Patriots will answer right back with the big man, Jonathan Ned, with the turnaround jumper, and it's good for the 10-6 lead. Moving ahead into the start of the second quarter, this one is dished out to Pat Dealey for 3. It's good. Wolves pull ahead 12-10. The Patriots will then take back the lead with Khalil Freeman dishing this into Ned, and he'll get another turnaround jumper. Oh, he makes it look so smooth. With 2 minutes left in the half, Joel Webb takes this one on the elbow, crosses over, and drives to the basket for the up and under lay-in. A few plays later, the Patriots take possession, but this one is stolen by Jackson Pierce, who takes this one to the hole. That was fancy. Counting down the final seconds of the half, Charles Stanford bobbles this one and dishes this to Jacob Williams with the buzzer beater for 3. Patriots lead 27-18. Into the start of the third, it's Ned again driving to the bucket for his up and under lay-in. He would end the night with 21 points. Very next play as the ball is scrambled, but in comes Manish Peters, who shows everyone how it's done. But Khalil Freeman will come right back saying, anything you can do, I can do better, with his own follow-up lay-in. Counting down the final moments of the game, Ned finds Charles Stanford cutting to the basket to seal the deal for the Patriots as they remain undefeated this season. Ned talks to us after the game.
I think we're going to continue to win. We're going to keep playing hard, keep playing defense, and that's what gets the job done. Defense wins games, so it's a team game.
In Danville for the Blockbuster game, I'm Austin Manili, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Now for girls hoops, this guy practicing his shots before the matchup between Hillsdale and Lee at Kings Academy. 3 minutes in, Danielle Thomas finds Lauren Azumi. The jumper is good and the Knights lead 4-2. But with just seconds left in the corner, the inbound pass finds Renee Wash and she gets the shot off. The score tied at 6 after 1. Her teammates celebrating that buzzer beater. Less than a minute into the second, Megan Ryder drives to the basket and banks it in. Lee with a 2-point advantage. 2 minutes left in the quarter, Azumi to Ella Voivoda, and she just very casually steps up and knocks down this 3 like it was nothing. Hillsdale up 11-10. Less than a minute until the half, the Longhorns cage Pie on the breakaway, and Lee takes the 14-11 lead. But not for long, the next Hillsdale possession, Voivoda does it again from behind the arc. Nothing but net, and the Knights tied up at 14. 30 seconds left until the half. Alex Ramirez steps up and nails the jumper. Hillsdale takes the 16-14 lead. Third quarter, the Knights passing it around the horn, and eventually the ball finds the hands of Azumi, and from 3-point range, she knocks it down to take the 2-point lead. Lee hanging in there, Haley Junker with the bounce pass to Sierra Powell, and Powell nails a shot. A few minutes later, Thomas with the no-look pass to Yasmin Ramirez, who nails a jumper. This one would go into OT, but the Knights would win it on free throws to improve to 2-0 on the season. We talked to the Knights team captain about the importance of this win.
Well, a tournament win like this definitely means that we're coming together as a team. I definitely see our commitment and definitely our chemistry is coming together. I know not all of us know each other through school, but definitely through this sport, we've come to get so close, and especially through this tournament, you can see our teamwork.
Serino Group and the 49ers bring us the Coach of the Week award each week. This week's Coach of the Week is Liberty head coach Ryan Partridge.
The Lions completed a dream season last week, winning the NCS Division I title, their first in school history. The 37-0 win showed just how much the Lions team improved as the season went along, and Ryan Partridge is this week's 49ers Coach of the Week.
Coming up, the Castlemont Knights battling Berkeley on the hardwood.
And the 49ers Studios takes us behind the scenes as they show us high school students video production next. But first, here's a sports tip from one of the sports featured at the Silver Creek Sportsplex.
Hi, I'm Coach Allie, and I want to talk to you about a different sport at the Silver Creek Sportsplex, basketball. Every coach loves a player who gets on the floor for loose balls. Possessions are valuable. They give your team another opportunity to score. Be the player that gets after and gets every loose ball. Coaches love players that go for 50-50 balls.
Head over to the Silver Creek Sportsplex in South San Jose for the excitement and fun of day camps for kids ages 7 to 12. Enjoy our state-of-the-art air-conditioned facility where your superstar will receive the best training in a variety of sports in the morning. They'll experience flag football and soccer on the Bay Area's best indoor fields. They'll learn roller hockey, baseball, softball, and more. Afternoons are filled with a variety of fun activities. Sign up now for our Veterans Day and Christmas camps. Build skills, make friends, and have fun. For almost 50 years, Block Construction has been enhancing the Greater Bay Area and Central Coast, transforming the Northern California landscape, building corporate offices, schools, health and wellness centers, research labs, historic and non-profit buildings, using innovative and sustainable techniques, delivering safety and quality, creating trusting lifelong partnerships. Block Construction, building futures since 1970. In 2006, a small group of dedicated, experienced real estate top producers broke from the tradition of large-scale real estate mega companies. Our goal was to form an upscale boutique agency with an unprecedented knowledge of the local market and community. We are the best and the brightest top producing agents in Silicon Valley, agreeing to collaborate to leverage our talents and ensure the success of every opportunity for our clients. And we give back with $500,000 a year, annually going out to 24 different organizations. Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Pizzine in Palo Alto, and I'm a proud supporter of Bay Area high school sports.
Hi, my name's Ed Graziani from Los Altos. I'm proud to support high school athletics.
We are the state champions, Presentation Panthers. And you're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
Back at Levi Stadium and the NBC Sports Studio with boys hoops and the Berkeley Yellow Jackets. Berkeley off to a nice start this season at 3-1 for head coach Ralph Fields.
The Jackets hosting a Castlemont team that is 1-1 on the season so far and looking to be a force in the Oakland League. Castlemont at Berkeley this week.
Our first basketball game of the season as it's Berkeley against Castlemont. We start off with some Yellow Jackets action here. Berkeley's Avery Burt to Jameer Thomas to Kyrie Brown for three to take an early 8-6 lead. Second quarter, it's Burt again with a pass to Thomas to Ben Baker. Another three. It's 33-16, Berkeley going into the half. Third quarter now, and it was a good one. Baker is there for the rebound. He takes it all the way down court before passing to Brown, who nails another three. Castlemont fighting back. Dana Gaines, the third, with the rebound and assist to Trey Jordan with the three of his own to cut the deficit to 15. The long ball was landing in this one. Here it is, the first dunk of the season, a steal by John Jackson, sending the ball to Jordan, who takes his opportunity to show off his hops for the Castlemont Knights. Jordan knows how to share the spotlight, though, passing to Jackson, who makes an incredible hoop here for three. And now the Knights are all of a sudden down by just 5. It's 50-45 in the fourth. Berkeley still going hard. Burt to Luka Erdman, and look at this teamwork by Baker, who tips it in, and Berkeley goes on to win it 70-61. The Yellow Jacks looking good at 4-1 to start the season.
Cap captains from both teams meeting at midfield as Alameda takes on Mount Eden Thursday afternoon. The Hornets looking to get on the board first on the PK, but Omar Acevedo comes up with the big save. Mount Eden this time with the golden opportunity to take the lead. Laura Correa converts from the spot to give the Monarchs a 1-0 lead. Alameda looking to answer right back. Fernando Jerez-Giron with the pass to Will Osborne, but the shot's wide left. To the second half we go, and the Hornets continue the attack as the ball finds Alexio Paleo, who heads it to Tillman Vetter, but the shot is right to Eddie Lopez for the save. Alameda still looking for the equalizer on the throw as it's Paleo kicking it over to Evan Rafferty, but the finesse shot goes wide right. The Hornets now on the counter. Jerez-Giron with a beautiful long ball to Lucas John, and he shoots it past the keeper for the equalizer to tie it up at 1. Alameda continues to press up the pitch as John crosses to Osborne, but Lopez makes a breathtaking save to keep the game tied at 1. The Hornets looking for the late goal. Jerez-Giron on the free kick, and he connects with John, but the header goes wide right as both teams end the match with a 1-1 draw. Goals from Correa and John.
Tonight we go inside 49ers Cal High Sports Report with 49ers Studios and their work at a local high school this football season.
The Niner crew showing some high school students at Archbishop Reardon what it's like to shoot a football game on the big stage.
We are at the legendary Kezar Stadium, the first home of the San Francisco 49ers for our second annual high school production workshop. We're here with Archbishop Reardon students, and they're getting to learn hands-on with our 49ers Studios team.
49ers Studios is so happy to be out here with the second annual high school production workshop. We're out here with some high school students with all of our gear that we use to help demonstrate what we do on game day.
We gave out an essay to say, who wants us to come up and cover one of your high school football games? And we had an excellent essay from Archbishop Reardon students. We picked their essay, and we're up here, Kezar, covering the game against St. Ignatius. Should be a great game, and looking forward to it.
It brings tangible opportunities for the students. What they're learning in the classroom, they see people that do this for a living and realize this is something they could reach and strive for. And hopefully that inspires the students in this class that if they were thinking about doing this for college and career, that now this will solidify their decision to do so.
We can do it all through audio. So this is set on audio 10. I want it to go to, I don't know, audio 20. There's specific frequencies to make specific commands, and now it's on audio 20.
I've been lucky enough to work with the shoulder cam. I've been covering the ball all day. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great new experience. I hadn't come out here with much video experience, but I already learned so much already, and it's been a great time.
Seeing that definitely changes my perspective on the game and lets me see a whole different side of the game that I didn't really know existed to a certain extent.
49ers really love giving back to the community in any way that they can, and this is our small part of doing that. The kids are out here having a great time tonight, and so are we.
Be sure to keep an eye on our Twitter feed for information on how your school can get involved in this program next season.
One Hit Away brings us concussion prevention tips every week.
Here's Dr. Sergio Azzolino with this week's tip.
In sports, there are two factors that define the course of our brain's health: if and how we injure it, and how we heal it. If you participate in sports, you are not in control of the if and the how, but you are in control of using proven therapies for brain healing. Here are three. Number one, nutrition. For starters, hydrate, eliminate junk food, and add omega-3 fatty acids to your diet. Number two, hyperbaric oxygen therapy. This safe therapy oxygenates the brain and reduces inflammation, thus setting the course for proactive healing. Number three, chiropractic neurology. This brain-based rehabilitation addresses neurological deficits, thus allowing healing to take place. One Hit Away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up, it's the South County Chrysler Game of the Week. It's big-time girls basketball with Salesian and Pinewood.
And later, Half Moon Bay meets Palo Alto as our 49ers Cal High Sports Report rolls along.
Santa has come way too early. We've got toys, and more toys at South County Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat in Gilroy. Get 40% off on some remaining 17s in stock. We got rolls of Hellcats, Scat Packs, Durango SRT, Grand Cherokee, Challengers, Chargers, Wranglers, lifted and regular Rams, Chrysler 300s, and guess what? The 2018 Demons are coming. Drive a little, save a lot in Gilroy.
Ho, ho, ho. Why would you buy anywhere else?
The San Francisco 49ers are committed to helping kids live a healthy, active lifestyle.
You're plenty fast enough. You're plenty fast. Exchange. Good. Go.
Check out 49ers.com/YF to see how you can get involved.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Block Construction, together building greatness. By the Silver Creek Sportsplex, the Bay Area's premier sports and fitness destination. The Rikers Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer.
This season, South County Chrysler Jeep Ram Dodge brings us the Game of the Week. The Game of the Week means a reporter on scene, team interviews, tickets to the Foster Farms Bowl with Purdue in Arizona, and Game of the Week t-shirts.
Lots of good stuff. This week's South County Chrysler Game of the Week is the battle of two of the very best girls teams in the Bay Area. The Pinewood Panthers have a veteran group that made it to the NorCal semifinals last season. The Panthers taking on a Salesian team that also made it to NorCal's last year. It's an early season showdown of two great teams in this week's South County Chrysler Game of the Week. This young Pinewood fan all set to see the battle of two very good teams. Pinewood looking good early. Hannah jump, driving, stops and pops and hits the mid-range jumper. But Salesian takes the lead on the break. Toss it ahead to 6'5" junior Angel Jackson for a 6'4" lead. The Panthers retake the lead here as Brianna Claros, the only senior for the Panthers, drives and scores. More Pinewood and it's jump again. Hannah with 9 first-half points. It's a 5-point Pinewood lead. The Panthers dominating in the second. Claros to Clara Astrom, racing ahead of the defense, 21-15 Pinewood. But Salesian can run as well. Nia Chin ahead to Callista Fuller for the Salesian basket. The Panthers take a 10-point lead late in the half as Astrom drives and scores, and that was nice. The Panthers again, one more time, bounce pass, Claros to Astrom, strong to the rack. 5 seconds left in the half now. Tasia Fleming lofts this one up with 0.6 seconds left, and it goes! Those 3 points would turn out to be crucial. Pinewood takes an 11-point lead in the second half. Early on, Astrom with the hoop. Game over, right? Not so quick. Tamaine Lisa Hardy for Salesian gets the comeback started with this long-range jumper, and the Pride comeback continues. Michaela Edwards, corner tray, and it is good, and the comeback is on. Timeout. Down 5, Angel Galbraith to Edwards, and she hits again. Nothing but net, and the Pride is down just 2. Here's Galbraith now, flying to the rack, and a wild shot, and it goes! The Salesian Pride, they can't miss. Everyone hitting the floor here. The ball finally gets into the hands of guess who? It's Michaela Edwards again. Oh no, another 3 for Michaela, and the Pride takes the lead. Now in transition, the pass ahead to Galbraith. She does that all the time, and Salesian takes an 11-point lead. The Panthers fight back. It's Astrom again, but Pinewood runs out of time as Salesian holds on for a 2-point win. Edwards leading the way in what was a very exciting win for the Salesian Pride. And here they are off a thrilling victory, the Salesian Pride. Congratulations, ladies. Right here with me, Michaela Edwards. Michaela, here you go. 16 points in the game for Michaela. She is our MVP of the game. Michaela, talk about what a game like this against a very tough team does for you guys.
We just play like a team, and we getting better as a team and stuff. Yeah.
What was it like out there? It was a very physical game, very high energy game?
Very physical, very emotional as a team, but we're clicking together, and yeah, we're going to get better.
All right, very good. Tasia Fleming here, a couple of clutch free throws there at the end. What was it like for you in a tense game like that, being up there, having to hit those free throws?
Well, I just kept my composure and kept my team first and got that W.
And what's it like out there with this kind of a high energy? You guys like this kind of high energy game, right?
We just keep our poise, and our coach calm down and do our roles, play our roles.
Very good. Right here now, Angel Jackson. Angel had a tough moment this morning, lost her grandfather, came out and played this game anyhow. What would you have to say to your grandpa tonight if you could?
Just know I play for you, and I will do this all season for you, and I love you.
Well, very tough to come out here and play tonight.
Yes, it was.
Tell me about this team and the support that you guys give each other.
It's a great team. We go hard at practice. We encourage each other, and we just come as one. And I love them.
Very good. Salesian Pride with a big win tonight. Congratulations, ladies. Take us out with a cheer.
The St. Ignatius Wildcats getting fired up to take on the Mountain View Spartans Thursday night. Both teams firing in the first half. St. Ignatius on the move. Olivia Carroll passes to Lauren Froham, and her shot goes off the crossbar, just missed. Spartans with a good chance to score in the 15th minute, but look out for Kaylee Goldstein, who makes a diving save for the Wildcats. We head to the second half scoreless. That is until MV gets to work. Lucy Tang with the ball. She strikes it and finds a corner of the goal to put the Spartans on the board. And just 2 minutes later, Mountain View strikes again. Bethan Perry dribbles past defenders and puts it away. That's a great move there by the senior captain. 28 minutes left to play. Mountain View extends their lead as Tang draws defenders to Erin Alexander, who passes back to Tang. She's got a wide open shot. Tang lobs it over the keeper to give the Spartans a 3-0 lead. Not too much time left in this one, but St. Ignatius not going down without a fight. Nicole Feeney feeds a great ball to Madeline Wu, and she rockets this one off the post into the net, but time runs out. The Mountain View Spartans take the victory 4-1, grabbing a hold of their third win of the season, behind a strong outing from Tang and Perry. Tang with 2 goals.
Once again this season, Lexus of Stevens Creek is honoring athletes who do great volunteer work in their community.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Starla Murillo from Mission San Jose High School. Starla is a team captain for the Warriors this season. She's an outstanding student and spends a lot of time during the holidays organizing and handing out food for the homeless. Starla talks about why it's so important to volunteer.
I just put myself in their position, like it'd be nice to have someone just help me out, and it's really just helpful to the community, and you know, it's not bringing anyone down, it's just giving something positive off, and it's something good to do.
Coming up, NorCal football action as Campo Lindo takes on Milpitas.
And back to the hardwood for San Mateo and Leland next.
Back at Levi Stadium in the NBC Sports Studio with the Campo Lindo Cougars in the NorCal playoffs. The Cougs are NCS Division II champs, and thinking a state title would be awfully nice.
But Campo would have to get past the Milpitas Trojans. Salinas upset Milpitas for the Open D1 title. An NCS versus CCS NorCal title game played Saturday night.
The Campo Red Sea out in full force as the Cougars play for their 5th NorCal title, but Milpitas got on the board first. Give it to Tariq Bracey, who picks up a block from Tuni Falatau Fifita, sprinting down the sideline, diving in 6-0 Trojans. Campo Lindo answers back on their first drive. John Torchio scrambles and connects with Shun Ishida, who walks in for the score. PAT good 7-6 Cougars. Here come the Trojans on their next drive. Tyree Bracey with a fake handoff fires it deep to Fafita, and he makes the grab in the end zone as Milpitas retakes the lead 13-7 after 1. Second quarter now, and Torchio is going to do it with his legs this time. He is gone 59 yards to the house as Campo retakes the lead 14-13. But the Trojans come right back. Tyree steps up in the pocket and connects with PJ Vai for the touchdown, 20-14 Milpitas. The Cougars respond on the next drive. Torchio to Parker Windat in the back of the end zone for 6. 21-20, Campo back in the lead. Milpitas fights back. Tyree to Fafita again. Check out the speed from the senior as he powers in. 27-21 Trojans. Campo driving again, less than a minute left in the first half, and Torchio passes to a wide open Windat. 28-27 Cougars. Milpitas looking to put points on the board before halftime. Tyree heaves it deep to Fafita. He makes the grab over 2 defenders. The Trojans have a 30-28 lead at the half. The Trojans continue the momentum into the second. Tariq Bracey scampers into the end zone. It's a 9-point lead. Campo Lindo battling back. Torchio sneaks up the gut for a first down, then sprints past everyone for a big gain. The Cougs score on a field goal, 37-31 Milpitas. Milpitas gets those points right back. It's Tariq again for 6. He finished with 4 touchdowns on the night. The Cougars still on the comeback trail, but Ty Wynn forces the fumble. Noah Rodriguez picks up the loose ball, and the Milpitas Trojans take the 52-38 victory. A huge night for the Bracey brothers, combining for nearly 600 yards of total offense.
The San Mateo Bearcats taking the trip down to Los Gatos to face Leland in the Wildcat shootout. We're 20 seconds in. Viraj Chada with the rebound. He takes it behind the arc, fakes the pass, pulls up, and the 3 is good. Cats go up 3-0. Next up, Trevor Baba drives down the court in a perfect bounce pass to Khalil Simmons. Simmons with the layup, and the Chargers tied at 5. 2 minutes later, Sohan Krasagar under the net. He finds Baba, and Baba nails the shot from downtown to give the Chargers the 8-5 lead. Both defenses were on fire tonight. Jake Jeffries strips it, Chada gets it, and nails the jumper. Cats now down by 4. Just seconds left in the first. Chada drives in, puts it up, and gets it in off the backboard to beat the buzzer. San Mateo down by a basket after 1. Quarter number 2, the shot is missed, but the 6'6" forward Preston Weber is there to put it away. We're tied at 13. A few baskets later, it's Antonia McGurk in 3-point range, and San Mateo pulls ahead by 4, their biggest lead of the night. Third period, tied at 26. It's getting physical under the basket. McGurk with a couple of spin moves to land the baskets. Cats get the upper hand, and a few seconds later, they extend that lead. John Yock Aguilar with the clean steal, and no one's going to catch him. He nails the easy layup. SM up by 4, and his team's stoked about that. But Leland up by 1 with 14 seconds left in the game. Chada drives in, and it's good. Chada with the winning basket to preserve San Mateo's perfect season and led his team with 12 points.
The captains for San Benito and Homestead meeting at midfield, this part of the Homestead Christmas Cup tournament. The Hay Balers on the board late first half as Manuel Ceja volleys it ahead to Jose Agredano, who traps it and then taps it ahead to Edgar Barboso, who knocks it home. 1-0 San Benito. Second half, more Baylors here on the run. A shot at the far post, but there to make the save is Mustangs keeper Justin Pennypacker. Nicely done there. Still 1-0. Ceja racing up the left wing, then at the last moment crosses to Barbosa, who blasts it past the keeper, and the Baylors take a 2-0 lead. Best chance of the night for the Homestead Mustangs come right here as Yuki Ishii's pass is onside, and there to fire the shot is Giannis Chena, but it is just wide. Late in the game now, the Baylors attacking as Ricardo Hernandez keeps it inbounds, then fires a terrific pass across the field to the head of Agredano. A spectacular goal there, and the team was pretty fired up about it. It's the 4th win of the season for San Benito. Barboso with 2 goals in the winning cause for the Baylors.
Synergy Environmental Solutions celebrate players who go all out for their team, just like Synergy goes all out for its customers.
Doing the dirty work this week is Julia Devine for the Midi girls volleyball team. Julia was a blocking and digging machine for the Monarchs in their state volleyball title win last week. Julia, just divine, doing the dirty work, just like Synergy Environmental Solutions. Remember, you can buy the entire game from the games we showed tonight, either on DVD or we'll send it to you digitally. Go to CalHighSportsBayArea.com to order a full game video. It makes a wonderful holiday gift.
And follow us on social media at 49ers Cal High on Twitter and Instagram, and give our Facebook page a like. And subscribe to our YouTube page. We'll let you know when new videos are ready to watch. South County Chrysler Jeep Ram Dodge cares about our young people.
So every week they bring us tips on how our teens can drive more safely. Here's this week's driving tip.
Hi, I'm Andrew Meeker from Leland High School with this week's South County Chrysler Safe Driving Tip. It might be tempting to eat, drink, flip around the radio dial, or play music loudly while you're cruising around town. But all of this can cause your mind or vision to wander, even for a few seconds.
Coming up, our second block construction blockbuster game as Palo Alto meets Half Moon Bay.
And Santa Teresa takes on Saratoga next.
The Rikus Center has long been a staple of the Bay Area sports community, offering flexible and adaptable training programs for all ages. Among their most advanced programs is Cornerstone, a training course that combines a group-style training session with one-on-one supervision to optimize the training of its most elite athletes. Beginning each session with a group-based training workout, Cornerstone offers the best of both worlds. Fluid dynamic sessions followed by routine, all the while being assisted by the center's certified coaches.
Hi, I'm Tom McGraw, and I have the privilege of serving as CEO of First National Bank of Northern California. It's also been a privilege to grow up and make my home in the beautiful beautiful Bay Area and play high school sports just like many of you. We're proud to support local businesses and homeowners, as well as the hardworking youth and student athletes in the Bay Area. Come in and meet us and see how community banking really makes a difference in building stronger neighborhoods. Come into a branch and say hi.
First National Bank,
the family bank. Santa has come way too early. We've got toys, and more toys at South County Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat in Gilroy. Get 40% off on some remaining 17s in stock. We got rows of Hellcats, Scat Packs, Durango SRT, Grand Cherokee, Challengers, Chargers, Wranglers, lifted and regular Rams, Chrysler 300s, and guess what? The 2018 Demons are coming. Drive a little, save a lot in Gilroy.
Ho, ho, ho! Why would you buy anywhere else?
Back at Levi Stadium with our CCS Block Construction Blockbuster game, the Palo Alto Vikings look very strong again this season with head coach Peter Diepenbrock leading the charge.
Yeah, he's a very good coach. The Vikings taking on a Half Moon Bay team expected to be strong again this year. The two teams meeting as part of the Burlingame tournament this week. It's our CCS Blockbuster game, and Aubrey was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
The Cougars of Half Moon Bay taking on the Palo Alto Vikings. Now, Pally has a 6'4" forward, Matt Dorward, who will be a dominant force on the floor tonight and all season long. Expect big things from this Vikings team. And the Cougars roster is missing 4 players tonight because the football team is still in season, but they have Ethan Menzies, the 6'7" senior forward, averaging 24 points and 14 rebounds a game. It's HMB Pally in our very first CCS Block Construction Blockbuster game. Half Moon Bay gets ahead early. Sam Trainer drives into the basket, finishes the layup, and the Cougars go up 12-7. But not for long as Pally started to dominate. Will Schlemmer looking for Brian Jefferson under the rim. It's good, and the Vikings cut the deficit to 1. Very next Pally possession. This time it's Jefferson finding Schlemmer in the corner. Schlemmer had an awesome game behind the three-point line. We're tied at 14. Only seconds left in the first quarter. Jared Wilburn drives hard down the court, takes a shot. It's good, and he beats the buzzer to end the first. Vikings lead 17-14. And Pally took that momentum into the second. We have Dorward with the assist to Schlemmer. That's good for 3, and Pally leads 27-14. 1 minute later, the Vikings passing it around the horn, and waiting there in the corner is Schlemmer again, and he's not missing that one. That caps off a 13-0 Pally run. Then we have Wilburn getting into the three-point action. Count it, at the half, Pally would lead 41-16. Quarter number 3, Half Moon Bay comes out firing. Trainer at the top of the key. He drives in. The layup is good, and the Panthers still have a long way to go. They're getting at it, though. Patrick Hand with a perfect pass to Menzies. The score now 46-22 Pally. Fourth quarter now, Wilburn with the pass across the court to Spencer Rohan. Yes, sirree, that's good. And with that shot, Pally passes the 50-point mark. 4 minutes left in the fourth. Trainer led his team with 29 points. And that right there is his 4th three-pointer of the night. The Cougars outscored Pally in the second half, but the Vikings take the victory. We talked to Dorward after the game about his team's goals.
I definitely get far in the playoffs. We're looking long-term. We had a great run last year in the playoffs, but we came up a little short. So we're trying to make it better this year. But before that, we got to focus on every game, and then once league comes around, we want to win league.
Saratoga and Santa Teresa getting ready to go as part of the Los Gatos tournament. The Falcons off to a good start. It's Will Turpin with a long 3, and he drains it to get the Falcons going. But the Saints will come right back in what would be a close game all the way. Brendan Markson-Pop finds Justice Mojico in the corner, and a wide open Mojico hits that one. The Falcons extend their lead late in the first half as Hanlon's son drives, then dishes to the corner for Kyle Yu, and the Falcons have a 17-8 lead at the end of 1. But the Saints go on a 16-2 run. Markson-Pop driving and dishing to Mojica, who frees himself with a dribble, and the Saints take a 24-19 lead. Great ball movement here as the Saints whip it around to Mojica, and Justice is on fire. Another 3 as the Saints go up 27-20. Third quarter now, and more Santa Teresa. Ethan Janto, the rebound to Markson-Pop deep to Mahmoud Fotana, racing to the rack, and the sophomore makes it a 9-point Saints lead. Falcons looking to come back as the ball gets to Turpin. Top of the key 3, money. The Falcons' comeback continues as Neil Iyengar rifles it out to Metz in the corner. Another 3, timeout Saints. And a huge play here as the ball is stolen by Fong. He lays it in and 1, and the Falcons have tied the game at 54 all to end the third. To the fourth, in transition, Ethan Janto draws to the defender, then dishes to Jared Chavez in the corner, and he nails it. Back and forth the entire way, but in the end, the Falcons take control as Iyengar to Turpin with the last of his 4 3-pointers in the game, as Saratoga wins it 66-61. 19 points for Turpin to lead the Falcons. Fotana had 25, the sophomore, for Santa Teresa.
The Harker School honors athletes who perform well in the classroom every week. This week's Scholar Athlete is the entire Menlo Knights football team. The Knights scored the top grade point average of any football team in the CCS this year with a 3.5 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker celebrates 4 upper school students qualifying for the California All-State Choir. Students auditioned and sang in the Regional Honor Choir. The regional audition scores qualified them for state in San Jose in February. Qualifiers are Joel Morell, Vaishnavi Murari, Carly Sharp, and Maylene Yen. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org. Once again this season, Adobe brings us advice on how to use their software to make great highlight reels and team videos.
Here's this week's Adobe tip.
I'm about the world's worst artist, so when I need artwork to make my Photoshop projects, I often look for templates online I can use. These are made by artists much more talented than I am. Many of these are free or can be purchased. Once you have the template, you can change the color, the font, and make them your own. Another way to use the Adobe Creative Cloud to make your videos the best they can be. Coming up, St. Mary's and Encinal tip-off on the island.
And later, the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. You're watching the top high school sports show in the nation, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive a little, save a lot. By Club Sport at the Sportsplex. Live healthy. And by the Sereno Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer, longtime real estate broker, and I'm teamed up with Keith Andry, my favorite son-in-law. Many of you remember Charlie Wiedemeyer, my husband. We both support high school sports.
Hi, John Failer out of Saratoga and Santa Clara. I am very proud to support Northern California Bay Area high school sports.
Back at Levi Stadium and back to boys hoops as the St. Mary's Panthers take the court against Encinal. The Panthers winning their opener under new head coach Rich Buckner.
St. Mary's taking on an Encinal team that made it to the playoffs last season and looking to go even farther this year. It's St. Mary's Encinal this week. Check out the dance moves from this fan. He's feeling that pregame music. On to the game now. St. Mary's got hot in the first. Jason Roche takes the inbound pass, and he nails it from deep. The Panthers still on the attack. Darius Jackson dishes to Roche. He shoots. He scores 4-3. St. Mary's with a 3-point lead in the early going. Panthers looking to add on to their lead, but right there for the big-time swat is Hassani Hockenhall. 12-7 St. Mary's after one. Encinal fights back in the second. Deshaun shows with the bounce pass to Josh Norua. That's good for 2. The Jets trying to keep the momentum going, but Khalil Chapman forces a turnover, and Hosea Robinson finishes it off. 23-19 St. Mary's at the half. Third quarter, great ball movement from the Encinal here, and the ball finds Hassani Hockenhall, who makes the splash from downtown, but the Panthers would slowly regain the momentum. Darius Jackson going coast to coast, and he lays it in. Encinal looking to stay in it. Hockenhall to Norua, who nails it for 3 points, but Jackson was on fire in the second half, who lines it up for 3, and he hits nothing but net. St. Mary's looks for the exclamation point, and they get it. Hosea Robinson throws it down with authority, and the Panthers win it 54-42 over Encinal. Darius Jackson leading all scorers with 21 points.
What a great season for the Burlingame volleyball team.
The Panthers meeting with 99.7 Now Strawberry to talk about it at the Rikus Center earlier this week.
Hey, we're at the Rikus Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved. And I got some of the Panthers from Burlingame High School volleyball with me. The league champs are here. So let's talk about the awesome season you had. This is Amber, a graduating senior. Run down the stats. You guys did pretty well.
Yeah, so coming off of last year's CCS Division III championship, we were feeling pretty confident coming into league. We actually ended up going undefeated. That put us in position to go into open division for CCS. We were also able to go, obviously, further than that, and we played in the NorCal championships and got pretty far there, so we're really proud of the season we had.
Well, let's bring it back to the undefeated league record you guys had. Caroline, I was talking to Carl Mont earlier in the season. They said they wanted to go undefeated in league. You didn't want them to do that?
They've always been our rival school, specifically in volleyball, and last season we had such competitive games with them. I think we won some, they won some, and so this year we knew that we were stronger than last year, and I think that we really wanted to see how well we were going to play, specifically against Carlmont, and it ended up victorious for us, and it was really exciting.
Yeah, Burlingame had an awesome season. Fiona right here, next season is going to be a younger squad because there's like 7 or 8 seniors graduating. You're a junior now. You're going to be one of the leaders of the team next year. You feel okay with this momentum?
Yeah, well, it'll certainly be a struggle losing some of our best players, but they definitely set us up for success, and we're in good hands. So.
And Eloise, you're a sophomore now, junior next year.
Yeah.
You ready to take on what Burlingame upperclassmen have showed you?
Yeah, I'm excited. They're all like very nice and helped me out in practice, because like each position had lots of competition, and we built off that and got better throughout the season.
Panther strong, right?
Yeah.
All right, watch out for these girls on the volleyball court next year. The league champs, undefeated in league. My name is Strawberry from 99.7 now. Panthers, take us out.
All right. Panthers on 3, 1, 2, 3. Panthers!
DGDG presents the Be Happy Play each week. This was a play in a game this week that made everybody happy. This week's Be Happy Play comes from the San Benito Hay Baylor's Ricardo Hernandez to Jose Agredano, and he heads it in. What a scintillating goal. Go to DGDG.com to find out how you can be a happy car buyer.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. It might be this play, but maybe not.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
Hi, I'm Coach Dominique, and today's training tip is lateral band walks. I'm going to have the athlete put a band right around their ankles, and they're going to go side to side. And then you want to make sure that as they're going, they keep their feet shoulder width apart the whole time. Keep their hips back so they're loading with their weight in their heels. Also make sure that they're not wobbling side to side, keeping that core tight.
The winner of the Service by Medallion Play of the Week gets a hat, a backpack, and an invitation to our end-of-the-season awards banquet right here at Levi Stadium, and the date is?
May 21st.
That is correct.
I knew that. We'll show you some really good contenders and then award this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week.
First up, San Mateo's Viraz Chadha with the game-winning layup with just seconds left in the game. Check out this alley-oop finish from SHG's Amin Oglesby. St. Mary's Hosea Robinson throws it down for our first dunk of the year. Mount Eden's goalie Eddie Lopez shows off his quick reflexes to preserve the 1-1 draw. Pally's Jared Wolburn pulls off a nice buzzer beater three-pointer. The San Benito Hay Baylor's Jose Agredano heads it in for the goal. But the Play of the Week goes to Tasia Fleming from Salesian. Clock winding down just over half court. The shot from far goes in. Watch it one more time. Tasia, see you on May 21st. You're going to the banquet, girl.
That's the Play of the Week, and that's our 49ers Cal High Sports Report for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week as we run down the plays of the year for the fall season. It's going to be so much fun. We'll see you then.